All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wholesome Lending Group WLG Podcast. I'm Austin.
Susie.
All right, and today we are diving into a real estate deal that we recently did with a client. If you're unfamiliar for us, it's your first time. We help entrepreneurs, real estate investors secure 0% funding for their real estate deals and that they can use for renovations, rehabs, bridge funding. But we also help with the loans for the entire deal, how to fund these deals that we find. So we help real estate investors fund their deals that they find fast, right? So today we want to talk about a repeat client that we've gotten her 0% funding before. She's used that to renovate. She's used that for rehab costs for some of her Airbnb properties, which has been great. We got her like $75,000 at 0% interest from Chase. That like once using that for a flip and for Airbnb is fantastic. You make her money back quick, but. Since then, we recently have worked with her with a new deal in Indiana. So let's talk a little bit about the details of that deal, how it went down, and where it's at now. So let's go over the context of this deal. She's based in Illinois, right outside Chicago.
So she's based
the deal is in
Indiana.
Okay.
So she said it's about an hour and a half away from where she's at in Illinois. So her and her dad are primarily focusing on fix and flips. There's a hot market in Indiana, and I'm sure if you're watching this and you're from there, you know what we're talking about. So technically, this is her fifth flip.
Yeah.
Okay. But prior to this fifth one, she used only her money to fund the deals, right? Her and her dad's money to fund the deals. But this time around, she decided to get a hard money loan. And so that's how we kind of connected again, because she didn't know that we did hard money loans for, our, real estate investors.
Yes.
So she came to us and she was like, "Hey, Susie, I'm so excited. I'm doing a hard money loan, So we asked her, "Hey, like, send me your term sheet. I want to make sure that they're giving you a good deal and you're not getting scammed somewhere." You know what I mean? Just because we worked with her in the past, we want to make sure that she's getting the best of the best.
Yes.
Right. And for context, she has a really good credit score. She's in like the 770 club.
Yep.
Super responsible with how she pays her credit cards, all that good stuff. So she sends us her term sheet and they're making her pay like 20% down, which is pretty standard on like hard money, flip money. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
It's pretty standard, but the deal is small. It's like $70,000 purchase price, but the ARV is $185,000.
Okay, let's take a step back real quick. Let's talk about this deal. What's in her buy box? What kind of properties is she targeting? And what general demographic? Is this a buy and hold? Is this a flip? Like, what's her desire for this property?
So, because she's used to using her own money, fix and then flip it, sell it right out, right? So make quick money and then go buy the other one. But this particular one, because she's using hard money, she was like, "Susie, I want to hold it and I want to be able to rent it out."
Yes.
And so the end goal,
long-term rental, right?
Yes.
Not Airbnb.
Long-term rental, yeah.
Gotcha.
So the end goal would be to, refi out of the hard money, right? Because you don't want to pay all that interest for however much, right? And so we talked to her about a DSCR cash out refi to where they'll use the income of whatever the rent is going to be to pretty much qualify her.
Yes. And if you're not familiar, DSCRs are debt service coverage ratio loans, and they're one of the best products for real estate investors. Like you mentioned, whatever the home is going to rent for, if it covers the mortgage and some, 9 times out of 10, any lender will lend to you for it. Most regular products, lending products, they're going to go off of your heavy financials. You have to qualify yourself. DSCR products go off of the potential rental value of the home. Exactly. And so that's what we're talking about, just for context. And so this is what we work with real estate investors on, helping them get the best DSCR or hard money loans or DSCR refinance. But regardless, that's what we're referring to. So continue.
Yeah. So that's the end goal. So she wants to keep it to rent it out. She wants to not only, fix it and flip them, but she also wants to start building her portfolio to have that reoccurring income coming in every month from being, a landlord.
Yes. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. And do we know, we probably don't, like square footage or bedrooms?
Yeah. So it's a 3-2. Okay. So it's a 3-bedroom, 2 baths. It's about 1,400 square feet.
Okay.
And it's $70K. I don't know if I talked about that, but purchase price. Yeah.
Okay. So now jumping back to it. So $70K, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,400. In Indiana, she's based outside Chicago. Looks like it has a lot of great potential, and the ARV value is how much? House price is she's getting it for $70K. What's the after repair value?
185.
185. Nice. Okay.
And they're sure of that because her dad's been flipping for a long time. Mm-hmm. She's now getting her feet wet, right? Like this is her 5th one, but her dad owns like the house 3 doors down.
Nice.
And he just flipped it, which meant that his appraisal came back at 185 when they did it.
Nice.
So it's a pretty nice estimate and not just like some lofty number.
That's awesome. Now, is that based in Chicago too?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right. So that's some of the details of the deal. Now let's talk about when she started this deal. Did she start it with us, or did she start this in a different area? And then how did she end up working with us?
Yeah. So she came to us because she wanted a new LLC. Okay. We helped her set up her LLC in the past. We got her some 0% funding. She's like, Susie, I'm excited. I'm doing my first, flip using hard money. And I was like, send me your term sheet. I want to make sure you're getting a good deal. And so she was working with some other lender. They weren't giving her a bad deal. They were giving her like
industry standard.
Yeah, like 10.9. They were charging her 3 points for origination, which meant like the broker was going to keep 3 points, right, from the total loan amount. Mm-hmm.
Points or percentage, same thing.
Yeah. So we took a look at it. I sent it to our trusted lender, and they came back with an even better offer. Mm-hmm. Instead of putting 20 down, she's only putting 10 down, which was like a super easy no-brainer. I'm gonna work with you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so we were able to get her 10% down. The interest rate was slightly a little bit higher at like 11%, but when you're doing hard money, you shouldn't be caring about the interest.
Yes.
You should. The number one thing you need to look for when you're doing hard money is how much money am I coming out of pocket? Mm-hmm. The less money that you have to put out of pocket is the best deal. Mm-hmm. So when we came to her and we were like, hey, we can get you the same, but you're only putting 10, which means that you're saving 10,000. Mm-hmm. She's like, let's do it.
Nice. No, that's amazing. And I hate to backtrack, but I forgot to dive in and touch on this part. So this is her first deal with hard money, but this is her 5th flip.
Yeah.
How is she flipping before hard money?
Yeah. So like I mentioned, her dad's a serial flipper. Yep. And so she was using her own money.
Okay. All cash.
All cash. So it was a combination of, like half her money and then half dad's money. So they were going half and splitting the profits.
Perfect.
And then they found out that they could actually get, other people's money to fund the deal if you have good credit. Mm-hmm. And you can also put it under your LLC, which means that it won't even show up on your credit report. So we're strictly doing all of this under her LLC, not interfering with her DTI on her personal credit.
Perfect. That's fine. I mean, that's amazing. And so, and I wanted to make sure we stopped and talked about that. If you are a real estate investor, you're trying to get in fix and flips, you're looking at the Midwest market, the South, there are ways for you to get into these deals because there's different stages, right? There's finding the deals. We don't talk about that primarily on this channel. Like if you come here and clients are working with us, you have the deal. You're just trying to figure out how to fund this deal the way that makes the most sense, to where it keeps the most cash in your pocket. That way you have some reserves. You can target the next deal if it pops up. Yep. So that right there is that's fantastic. Okay, so we got her the ability to only put 10% down. Yep. And so where is the deal at currently? Where are we at now at the time of filming and recording?
Yeah, so today, what is it? December 12th.
Mm-hmm. And also, we have to touch back on the LLC part. Don't forget that in Indiana, Chicago. So mention that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So right now we're in underwriting, but it's been pretty smooth. Mm-hmm. Purchase contract, ID, voided check, EIN, like super standard stuff. But today, the underwriter came back with some conditions.
Yeah.
They wanted her because she's based out of Chicago and she's buying in Indiana. Her LLC is from Illinois, right?
Okay.
And so the underwriter said, "Hey, make sure that you file a foreign filing in Indiana for your LLC." So basically, if you guys don't know what that means, is now she's able to do business not only in Illinois, but she's also going to be able to do business in Indiana using her same LLC name.
Nice.
She can keep her, Illinois business address on her Indiana, LLC.
Yeah.
She would just need to get like a registered agent in Indiana, which you could pay for like $50 a year, and you're all golden. So after we submit that foreign filing to the underwriter, it should be smooth sailing. She should be closing next week, getting the money to start, the project.
No, that's amazing. And something to keep in mind if you're brand new to real estate investing, we talked to a lot of brand new or beginning real estate investors. Underwriting sounds like a place, if you Google it online, it's very scary. Just because you're at their mercy, but doesn't necessarily have to be. Having people that walk you through the process, that's also a big part. Each part of real estate, until you get it down packed and you have your own system, it's going to be tough. Finding deals, you're going to need people, you're going to need a system. Funding these deals, you're going to need people, you're going to need systems. And so if you're a real estate investor and you're looking to get some deals and you're trying to fix and flip or buy and hold and you're looking for hard money, not only working with us, we're going to work and fight to get you the best deal, but also we're going to walk you through the process with the lender, with underwriting. And that's something that we guarantee and we walk through with our clients. So that is fantastic. That's amazing. And so now you mentioned, so now she's just waiting from start to close, from, us kind of finding a better rate for her to closing. How long has it been so far?
We literally started yesterday.
Perfect.
She switched over to our lender yesterday, and today we got those new conditions from the underwriter. So that's all they wanted. I don't suspect this going any further than like Wednesday next week. If we get that foreign filing and all the paperwork sent in by Monday, Wednesday we should be able to close.
That's perfect. So it's amazing to see that this process could be done within a week, within a work week.
Oh, absolutely.
You can 100%. If you have the deal, it makes sense. You have your paperwork in order. Your credit looks good. You can leverage other people's money to buy properties very quickly. Very
quickly. I would say even less than that, because if she would have already had an LLC in Indiana, we wouldn't have to form a foreign filing.
True.
That would have been submitted same day when the condition came back from the underwriter, and she would have probably gotten approved by end of day today.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could do it as fast as 2 to 3 days, honestly, if you have everything lined up. And obviously you're on top of it. Like if the underwriter asks for, a bank statement of whatever and you lag 3 days, then that's on you. Yeah. But if you're super on top of it, you can get this deal done in 2 to 3 days.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for Lourdes. We've been working with her for a long time, and we have a couple other deals we're going to talk about on this channel. We're going to be breaking down, going through data points, talking through the process, so that you guys can see the behind the scenes and hear from a lender's perspective. And for those of you who might not know, like I mentioned, our specialty is funding for real estate deals, 0% funding, as well as traditional funding, hard money. My wife Susie, she's a licensed mortgage loan originator or loan officer.
Loan officer originator. It's like interchangeable names.
So it's we're not just some random middlemen. We spend a lot of time in this industry, whether we're doing conventional or real estate investing deals. And so if you have a deal or you're like, hey, you know what, I wanted to figure out this funding piece before I went to go shop, reach out to us, click the link below in our description, shoot us a message. Or if you have a deal and you're ready, you're like, hey, I need funding for this deal, I found it, we're moving fast. We have an intake form on our website. All you gotta do is fill it out, and then we'll work to get you funded. We'll work to get this deal funded so you can go ahead and procure it. And we're shooting to do that within 7 to 10 days, worst case scenario.
Yeah.
So that part is always exciting, seeing these business owners and entrepreneurs, these real estate investors get these deals done, get it flipped, and start the project. And then obviously towards the end, whether it be long-term rental, buy and hold, or Airbnb, watching their profits come in and knowing that we're part of the journey is really, really cool.
Yeah, it's super rewarding. And we pride ourselves in having very straightforward communication along the way. So you're never going to feel lost, like what's happening with my loan, like where are things at. Like we're going to give you updates every single day, hold your hand throughout the process. If one of the conditions seems scary, we're going to do it for you.
Yeah.
Like if you need to write a letter explaining X, Y, and Z, we'll write the letter for you and have you sign it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, super exciting. And also on this channel, we'll be, as we also are going after our own deals, we'll be sharing those data points and diving into it. We just recently purchased a home. We started part 1 of that journey on this channel. And obviously this is from a primary residence personal standpoint of the Southern California market. So if you're interested in that and just nerding out on different real estate markets, I can see you give that video a watch. And we're going to be doing an update on that video of, we purchased it. How did that process go? How did it go down? What did we learn along the way? And so we're excited to bring that to you and share that with you guys.
Yep.
So with that said, we appreciate you guys tuning into this video. We appreciate you liking this video and leaving a comment if you're in. Let us know what demographic, where you look geographically, where are you looking for your deals. We'd love to hear it. And if you've used DSCR or Hard Money. And until then, until we see you in the next video, appreciate you guys. See you later.
Peace.